What if you create a flawless AI avatar just like this one in a workflow that is not only incredibly simple but also lightning fast? I am sharing my absolute favorite method today. A process so reliable it delivered a perfect result 99% of the time. Think I am exaggerating? I have put it to a ultimate test. An 82-minute video where this very avatar remained perfectly consistent from the start to finish. Get ready to discover the power of this game-changing workflow. Now let's have a look at how you can use this workflow. Drag and drop this workflow into Comfy UI. You will find all the workflow I'm going to use in this video in my Patreon. The first time you open the workflow, there will be an install missing custom node error. You can easily solve this error. Go to Comfy UI Manager, then click on install missing custom node. As I have already downloaded all the nodes, there is nothing showing here, but you will have a list of nodes that you need to run the workflow. Download all of them and restart your PC. Now all the nodes error will be gone. Here you have to upload the front facing portrait image of your character. This workflow gives the best result with the face focus image only. Once you upload your image, this node will crop your image to a square image. You can also adjust the crop position from here according to your image. Now upload the audio here and make sure your audio file is in WAV format. Then come to this node and here you can set the emotion of your AI avatar. I use neutral emotion because I have to render the AI avatar for my tutorial videos and I don't have time to render the audio in different emotion. That's it for the workflow. Now just click run. While this is rendering, I will let you know some statistics. On my RTX 3090 with 24GB VRAM, I was able to generate a maximum of 2-minute video and it takes around 3 minutes 40 seconds to render. But don't worry, if you have a graphic card with as low as 6GB VRAM, you can still run this workflow. But you can only render a maximum of like 10 to 15 second video. And it takes around 16 seconds to render a 10-second video. If you have 12GB of VRAM, you can render a 30-second video and it will take you 50 seconds to render it. If you have 16GB of VRAM, you can render up to 1-minute video and it takes around 1 minute and 40 seconds to render it. Remember, all of these render time can be vary. This is only to give you an idea. Maybe you will be able to render a longer video on your graphic card because it depends on multiple factors. For example, your CPU, your RAM, and of course your graphic card. So make sure to render a longer video and test how long of a video you can render on your PC. And also tell us your result in the comments. Okay, as you can see, the render is complete. Hover your mouse over the preview to listen the audio as well with just one click. So first we need a super realistic AI character image. For that we will use my text to realistic character workflow. Drag and drop the workflow. Again, we have to do the same, install the missing custom node from the manager. Then have a look at this. On our first try, we got a perfect video with a perfect audio sync. The video will be saved on your Comfy UI output folder. If you don't want the video to save automatically, uncheck this option. Here you will find a video upscaled group. Select all of these nodes and press Ctrl B to unblock it. Honestly, I have tried a lot of different upscalers, but I did not like any of them because all of them are super slow. But I found a very good alternative. Instead of using Comfy UI for video upscaling, I use Topaz Video AI for upscaling. It is very fast and easy to use. I know it's not free, but remember, where there is a will, there is a way to get the free stuff. So smart people will understand. Let's move towards the next part. But now I will give you a step-by-step guide how I create this AI talking avatar. Before showing you all the process, I know what I'm about to show, it's a little bit of time taking process, but the good thing is you only have to do all of these things only one time. Then you will have a template for an AI avatar which you can use anytime with just one click. So first we need a super realistic AI character image. For that we will use my text to realistic character workflow. Drag and drop the workflow. Again, we have to do the same, install the missing custom node from the manager, then download all these models and put all the models in these directories, and then press Ctrl R to refresh. Okay, now have a look at this node. Here you can adjust the size of the output image according to your need. Now we have to put in a very detailed prompt in this workflow. Paste your prompt here and press run. It takes around 35 seconds on my RTX 3090 to render this, and as you can see it looks very good, but I will still try a couple of times then select the best of the best. I have selected this image. It's already realistic, but I want this image to be next level. So for that I will use my realistic skin upscaler workflow. It's one of my favorite workflow because of the result it gives. When you first time import it, you will have some install missing custom node error, then all these models again, the process is same. Restart your PC after installing and downloading all the models, and it will be good to run. So first you have to upload an image here. You have to understand a few important settings of this workflow so you can take a full advantage of this powerful workflow. First, the denoise. If you increase the value of denoise, it means you are allowing the model to make more changes to your original image, and that will lead to a different face from your provided image. And if you decrease the denoise value too low, that will lead to no change or very little change in the original image. So we have to find the best balance. In my experience, a value between 0.20 to 0.28 works best. Control net strength is also very important. Sometime even after decreasing the denoise value to 0.20, the character's face changes a little. So in this situation, you can increase the value of control net to 1.50. That will fix the problem. Now let's move towards the LoRa models. This LoRa model is to add realistic skin, and this one is to add more detail and sharpness to the image. I can't tell you exactly what are the best settings for these LoRa models because it varies a lot depending on the image. But still, to give you an idea to where to start, I will tell you the setting that work fairly well. So on this LoRa you can start with 0.25, and for this one you can start with 0.75. Now let's talk how you can control the upscale value. There are two options to control the upscale value. You can go as high as you want, but don't go below to 0.7 and 0.7 on both nodes. Below this, it starts messing up the image. If your image is already in 4K resolution but you just want this realistic skin, then first downscale the image, then use it. If you have watched my previous video, I have told you about this powerful tool. Download it from the Microsoft. After it is installed, right click on any image. Now you will have the new option here. Click on it and click on the size you want and press enter. Now the image has resized while retaining its image quality and dimensions. This will even work on 100 plus images also. Yes, you can resize a lot of images at once. Believe me, this tool is a huge time saver. Have a look at this node. Here you can see the upscale model. This 4x NMKD model is very good, and also this 4x Full Hardy Remekry upscale model is very good. So you can try both and see which one gives you a better result. And the last setting you should know is this film grain node. As the name represents, it will add grain to your image. So if you don't want grains, click on it and press Ctrl B to bypass the node. That's all. Now you know every single important setting to use this workflow. I hope I explained that well enough. Now let's start the rendering. I am using all those settings that I have just recommended you. Let's see what we will get. After your first render, it will take around 40 seconds to render a 4K image. The render is finished. Have a look at this. If you want more realistic skin, so you can add you can increase the values over here, or if you don't even like this skin, you can even decrease the value even more. For me, I like this, so I'm going to use this. So right click and save this image. Now if we put this upscale image directly into the AI talking avatar workflow, you will get this problem. As you can see, the background is morphing also, but we don't want that, of course. To fix this, take the image and put it in Flux Context workflow. You will find all of these workflow in my Patreon. Okay, after setting up your workflow, put your image here and come to this node and write a very simple prompt like remove the man while everything else should remain consistent, and press run. If you're lucky, you will get a perfect result in the first time, but usually I get perfect result after 2-3 renders. The render is complete, and as you can see, it removed the man. If you did not get a good result from Flux Context, you can also use ChatGPT for this. Now we have a separate background image, but we also need a man in separate layer. For that, open this original image and click on the edit option. So first we have to crop this image to a perfect face focus square image, because this workflow will work perfectly with only those specific images. We are going to crop this image like this and save as a copy. Now open this cropped image and go again on edit, background removal, and here replace the background and simply select a green color. As you can see, the ears are cutting out a little. To set it, we can go on this background brush tool and then click on this remove mask, and now you have this brush and remove this mask from the ears. Make it as perfect as you can for better result. Okay, that is good enough. It looks very good. Now let's save the image and upload this image to the AI Talking Avatar workflow, and also upload an audio file and hit run. Just like this one, in a workflow that is not only incredibly simple but also lightning fast. The render is complete, and as you can see, it's perfect. Now we have to replace the green background with the original background. I am using After Effects for this, but you can use any software. You can also do this in CapCut, but After Effects results are better. I know After Effects is paid tool, but there is a will, so there is a way, and again smart people will understand what I'm saying. So let's open the After Effects. Don't worry, just follow my step, and even if you are using After Effects for the first time, you can easily do this. Now we will drag and drop this file into the project area, then drag this file into this icon. Now select the file in the timeline and then come here and click on Effect and Preset. If you can't find this option here, then click on the Windows, then Workspace, and here click on the Reset to Save Layout option. Now you will have the effect and preset. Here search for key light and drag and drop this effect onto the file. Now come to this control panel and click on this icon. Now click on this green area. Let's go back to the control panel and click on the screen matte option and increase the value of clip blend to 35. Now the background is perfectly removed. Drag and drop the background image directly into the timeline and make sure the background image is below the AI video file. Now click on the image file and press S, then hold shift and press P. Now you can adjust the size and position in the way you want. Everything is perfect. Now we have to render it. If you are on Adobe After Effects 2023 or higher model, then click on the file, export, add to render queue. Here click on lossless, go to the format option and select H.264. After that click on the format option again, and here increase the bit rate to maximum. This will increase the quality and size of the video. Now click OK and click here and select where you want the render file to be. Now everything is set up, click render. The render is complete. Have a look at the result. The results look awesome, but also lightning fast. I am sharing my absolute favorite method today. A process so reliable, it delivered a perfect result 99% of the time. Think I am exaggerating? I have put it to an ultimate test, and it talk about how you can upscale the video. First of all, if you are making your video in 1080p, you don't need to upscale the video. Even in my video, I did not upscale it. If your video is in 4K, then you definitely need to upscale. For video upscaling, Topaz Video AI is my favorite. Okay, let's open the Topaz and upload your video. Here you can set your resolution. Right now the video size is 512 by 512. So to make it 4K, we will select the 4x option here. That's all. Now click on export as and select where you want to save the output, and then the rendering will start. If you are running it for the first time, it will download some model first, then start rendering. Okay, the rendering is complete and it takes around 1 minute and 53 seconds to convert a low quality to 4K quality video. Isn't that amazing? The video ends here. All the workflow I have used in this video will be available on my Patreon. Not only this, but you will also find a funnel of workflow that will create a super realistic, consistent character on your local PC. If you want to learn more about it, watch this video. And thank you so much for your extraordinary response on my Patreon. More than 40 people have used my workflow and a lot of them successfully created the AI consistent character. People ask me, will you help if we get a problem with the workflow? And my answer to this question is I help every single person that has any kind of a problem related to workflow. I have even created a help center email where you can ask any question related to workflow. Hopefully you learned something new from this video. If you did, please press the like button and subscribe for more content like this. We will meet in our next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.